Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Not Your Baby Mama podcast. It's your girl Elle, and I got here with me my girl J Marie. Welcome back. Cheers. Don't judge our cups, you judging ass bitches. I already heard them. Look at these bitches' cups. There's something in it though. That part. So anyways, before we even get all into this whole thing, thanks everyone who subscribed so far. Love ya. But you know, there's space for more people. So go down there right now. Like pause everything. Well, let me explain then. Pause. Down there, subscribe. Hit the bell so that you know when we post, because we post every Wednesday at noon, right? It's right at lunchtime when you need something to watch while you're eating. We're posting. So go there, like, comment, subscribe, share. Okay, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook, all that. She got hers, I got mine. Follow us on social media, get to know us, send us messages, all that, questions. But anyways, let's get started.
Hello.
Let me cover my lips.
Let them see it.
That, you know what? That is the second time I've heard that today. Was let them see it.
Let them see it.
Listen,
God
himself can't cover these bad boys. God himself can't cover these. You know, my boobs were so big when I was 13. This is gonna stay in here. We're gonna keep it in here. Story time. So when I was 13 years old and my boobs started growing, you know, puberty, whatever, they came literally overnight. Like I went to sleep, I woke up titties. Just boom, titties. Okay, mind you, I was a tomboy. I wore like baggy pants, like jerseys, like that was me, right? So I'm in school, minding my business. My business. I was to a Catholic school. I was minding my business, and then some dude comes up to me, ha. I was like, what the hell just happened? It was so quick that I didn't even know what happened, right? So he did that and like skirted away.
It was so quick.
It was so quick. I didn't know who did it. I just felt hands and I screamed. I got detention for screaming in the hallway, right? And I was like, but I got detention anyways. Okay, cool. So then people started sneezing around me, right? And I'm like, bless you. Bless you. No idea. People are sneezing around me. Finally, this girl, she came up to me anyways and she was like, listen, I know we're not like friends or anything anymore, but I just had to ask you, like, do you stuff? Because everybody's talking about it. I was like, do I stuff what? And she was like, your bra. Do you stuff your bra? And I was like, what? No. And she was like, all right, that's all I needed to know. Whatever. Cool. So life carries on. People sneezing around me. Everyone got their allergies around me. Whatever. I didn't really care. And then we get outside and like my bestie, he comes up to me and he grabs them like, not a crun, but like a grab them. And then he shouts, they're real, leave her alone.
Like, how did he do it? Like,
he like
no,
this.
let me do it to you.
You can't do it to me. I'm showing you how he did it.
Not like that though.
But that's how big I was.
But let me try it though.
You just want to myself.
The hell, like, bitch, I'm about to, if you poop me, bitch, I'll be over here leaking.
So that's right. Skunk.
Right. It wasn't like that?
No. It was like a grab the headlights and he was like he grabbed them and he goes, they're real, leave her alone. Yeah. Like he grabbed them. Stop it. You're having too much fun. He's like, they're real.
I'm crying.
And I'm
like,
firm too. I was like, yo, what the hell? And then everybody just like deaded that shot for that. Shot every time we say titties. But yeah, I had to get that off my chest because my chest has been the topic of conversation today. And
it's just there.
So welcome everybody.
Hey. Bodying. Hey.
How was your week?
My week was weekend, you know, football, practice, school, after school activities. It's just like, it just don't end to me. I feel like
yes,
it's just like a never ending story.
I can't stand after school activities. Like, you want your kids to be participating in shit, but it's like never, and it's always something better. And then you're still supposed to sit down,
you gotta get up.
Yeah, you still gotta do homework, you still gotta cook dinner, you gotta do bath time. But they got them at practice till 8. But they got school in the morning.
Right. Well, Juju, he's a little bit early because he's
when's his practice over?
7:30.
He's like, you know, he's a little younger. So bitch, it's half an hour.
I'm leaving earlier than y'all.
And he's a little one. I think that happens a lot to us moms though. Like we will make a decision and then like we're the ones getting like we have to like absorb all the harshness of it.
Right.
So everybody could have a beautiful moment. And like I'll use a very simple, not so deep topic, right? Like when you throw a birthday party for your kid. Cheers. Blink. Clink, clink, clink. When you throw a birthday party for your kid, right? There's the planning, there's the inviting, the shopping, like you come up with a theme, you have to get everybody dressed, you have to figure out everything's going, whatever. You're taking the pictures, you're making sure that everything is like going according to the schedule.
Right.
You have to have all the goodie bags
the pizza ready,
everything's ready, right? And when you look back at the day, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy, you're exhausted.
Right.
You're so tired. No one took a picture of you.
No one even sees how.
No one took a picture of you. You're lucky if you're caught in the background in other pictures, or you're lucky if you're like
cleaning up.
Yeah, cleaning up. Or you're lucky if in your kid's like birthday song video, maybe they'll catch you in that. Unless you have to say, take a picture of me and my kid. Like no one's taking candids, but here you are going around the party taking pictures and making sure And so I feel like that's like a representation of everything else that happens. Like we suck up all of the like the not so fun parts of things so the people around us can enjoy life.
Right.
And it's like we don't get to enjoy that part, and that sucks.
Adulting.
Momming. That's way too much on us moms, I feel. Because like,
but we get it done.
Huh? Seriously, we do though. That kind of goes with this post that I saw. So it says a daddy can make an excuse, but a mother gotta figure out how to make ends meet regardless. And so I think, to be fair, right? I think we could switch up the wording a little bit. I don't want to just say like dads or moms, blah blah. I think the parent that has the kids.
Yeah,
they're the ones.
So we don't have to point
yeah,
out.
Because
it's not always the guy.
It's not a guy girl thing. It's because I know someone that he's the dad. He got 4 sons. Shout out to you. You told me to talk about you. Here I am talking about you.
You know who you are.
Yeah. So he's got four sons, bro. All boys, and he's the primary parent. They live home with him, and he takes care of them. He got a routine with them. He gets them up and ready to go to school. Like, he's doing all of it. And so this is kind of for him too, like for guys like him too, because the parent that has the kids, we can't make excuses. We can't be like, oh, can I call tomorrow? Because I got a doctor's appointment. Oh, can I get him next weekend because I don't got gas, right? Like, oh, I got a doctor's appointment. I'm getting all these kids and I'm bringing them to school. And then I'm going to the doctor's appointment, I come right back. Or I got to cancel the doctor's appointment, make it for a time that I can do it without my kids.
Did that shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yo, you know how like the procedure to get an IUD, how it's like crazy, right? I did that shit with my 3 kids on the other side of the curtain. Mind you, I was a married woman at this time. They could have just been home with their daddy. But no, I had to bring them to the appointment with me. And again, I've never had an IUD. I didn't know what it entailed. But it was a very painful in-office procedure. And the only thing that was blocking my kids from trauma was a fucking curtain. And I have nosy children. Right? And like, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
no privacy, no time to yourself.
Yeah, like I couldn't yell, I couldn't anything because I didn't want to scare them and thinking I was getting hurt. So I had to kind of eat that.
The kids, yeah.
And that was like a wild experience for me to experience with my kids, like on the other side of this curtain. You know what I mean? That's an example of like, wow, like I can't just make an excuse. I can't just be like, oh, I can't do this today. I can't have them today. You gotta figure it out.
Or even being sick, like
you can't be sick.
Like, don't catch a cold and damn near be dying off a flu and your head's pounding, nigga, and you can't get up off the bed. Like, oh nah.
No, you gotta pop out that titty anyways.
Yeah, oh, you got to take it out.
Here's this flu titty.
Like, huh? What you, ginger or who?
Shot every time we say titty, remember?
Like, yeah.
Titty.
Because I'm still on a titty. But.
No, for sure. Remember last week I had bronchitis?
And yes, I'm gonna and dump.
Oh yeah, mind your business.
Right. Anyway.
But yeah, remember last episode? I'm like dying coughing.
Yeah, for real. That shit was crazy, nigga. I was like, are we even gonna freaking do this
Last
podcast?
episode, I had full blown bronchitis, bro. Talk about we figure it out. We don't make excuses.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
like, but yeah, it's tough, and I feel
It is.
I feel like the parent that doesn't have them, and we're not saying the parent that doesn't have them doesn't love their kids. They do, but they just get more freedom. They get more like leeway. Like they can make things work for their schedule, whereas the person that has them, you have to make your schedule work for your kids.
Yeah, no, absolutely, because
You know what I mean?
then you're really being a fucked up parent. We be tired.
Every
we gotta
mom
hide these bags.
Yeah, like every mom I see, she's riding for her kids. Like there's some moms where I live, they got 4, 5, 6. This one lady, she has 7 sons, bro, and they all play football.
Yeah.
I'm like, where you fitting the pads? Like, cause my daughter's
I'm 7 out of 8, so you know I'm used to
right. You are
the squad. So
I'm only one of 2. And I'm low key your mom's 9th child.
Right, I'm like, we family.
Because I grew up in that big ass, loud ass house.
Sure did.
Yo, man, we used to have sleepovers.
We couldn't do nothing unless we cleaned. We couldn't leave. Niggas know. Anybody who slept over.
No, but like we used to have sleepovers, and it was 4. It was me, you, your twin, and your older sister. Because the little one wasn't here yet, and it was 4 of us in one bed. Having a sleepover. Did not care that there was one bed. Actually didn't go to sleep.
Right. Pretending that when niggas walk away and shit like lit.
Or Leslie, go ask our parents if you could sleep over.
Right. Somebody had to ask somebody's parents.
We never asked our own parents.
That's hilarious.
But anyways, that's so funny. That's so funny. I remember that big ass bed in that middle room.
Remember the waterbed?
Yo, that fucking waterbed.
That's another fucking topic.
Oh my god, we didn't know what that shit was for. We
right.
were just jumping on that shit. Ew. Yo, it just connected. That's disgusting.
Yo.
We were innocent
as days when I was young.
Innocent as children, just face diving into that, like
right,
just
slapping
in the waterbed. Remember when it popped?
Yo,
that shit was funny.
Let's dive into bad decisions.
Okay, so what's that topic?
So it says, bad decisions make good stories. History. Stories.
Gears a churning.
You know?
Gears a churning.
You know?
Oh my god, I just got flooded with so many bad
decisions. Well, I mean, if that's the case, you died.
Me first?
Yeah,
All right.
you died.
Bad decisions that ended up what? As good stories?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I went to college and it was like an all-white school, really. Like my freshman year, I was one of 5 black girls in my freshman class. Like there was no black girls in my school. Like above my grade, there was probably like 3 more black girls, right? And they were white at 5 by the time I got there. So because it was like a white school, me and my little friends, we found the hood of where we were. We managed to find it, and we became friends with them people. Okay.
Yeah, I make sense of it.
Yo,
okay?
we made friends with them people. We didn't care nothing about their histories, nothing. We were like, not white, that's our people. So we had these people like come into our school, partying at our school. Mind you, they're not students. Every time they would come to a party, they would leave because it was a fight. It was never just come and just like chill and vibe. They would come cause trouble and they would fight. Okay, so they kept getting kicked out of the party, right? Getting kicked out of parties. So then they couldn't come on campus anymore. So then we started partying with them. So we went to a house party. Mind you, we're like innocent girls going to a house party. So we go to this house party and this house has like no furniture. So honestly, I think we just broke in. There's no furniture in this house. There's like mad people there. Mind you, we're freshmen. So we're 18, 19 years old. And these people are like 21, 25, 26 older. So we're there partying. And then we hear someone shout something. Everyone just drops. So we all drop. Like everyone dropped and we were like,
I'm crying.
Not dropping. And then someone pulls me down. Someone pulls me down. So I pull everybody else down because I'm not getting jumped. So I pull everybody else down. And then they're like, the cops are here. And I was like, again, college mentality. I'm like, so what? The cops are here. Just say hi, officer, whatever.
Right.
He'll leave us alone. Nah, man. There's drugs here. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hi,
So
drugs. Hi,
there's
keys.
this room with a window that was like not big enough, and everyone's like coming through that window, just climbing out the house, jumping out the house, right? There's 2 feet of fucking snow.
I love snow.
And we're wearing skirts and heels in snow up to our like waist, running through the woods. Again, my school's in the woods. We're running in the woods from the cops. There's dogs and all this shit. When I tell you that was the worst decision I ever made, because had I gotten caught, I would have got kicked out of school. But
Right.
we had so much fun.
Right.
And I probably had hypothermia.
I'm crying with this thing.
I definitely was sick for the rest of that week. Because I was in that
Yeah.
snow with no jacket.
Right.
And like
but having
heels
a
and
blast.
but
yeah.
yeah, that's the first one that pops in my head is like I got chased by dogs, bro. What's yours?
Yo, crazy. So obviously when you're younger, you don't give a fuck and you don't listen to your parents. So like, you know, I was very restricted and I could not go nowhere. Literally, I could only play with like people in the zone, like across the street type shit, you know, like, and everybody knew everybody. So one time I was out playing, I wasn't supposed to be across the street, and it's crazy because the girl that I was playing with, she got the same name as me. Her name is Jackie. Love her.
Yeah, I remember her.
Love her. Like
I remember her.
the best. So fucking so yeah, we was playing whatever and shit. Hide and seek. We was running around, and obviously we had like them old gates, like I mean the old fences, the silver ones with like the pointy shit.
I remember that one.
Girl,
Hated it.
why I'm jumping and like as soon as I jump, I hear my dad. Like you know, so when you live across the street from houses, shit echoes at night. It's quiet.
Yeah.
Girl, when I heard my dad, bro, like I guess I slipped and like my leg just went into that fucking pointy shit, and I was just hanging. Like when I went like that and I couldn't move, I was like, yo. When I looked at that shit, I thought I died, bro. I was like, yo, telling Jackie like, yo, help me. She's like, yo, your dad's about to beat your ass. Because really, you know, I knew he wasn't gonna give a fuck about me.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He's old school. Like, bitch, you wasn't supposed to be there.
You shouldn't have been
You
there.
know? Bitch, like I was like crying in pain, dying and everything before I even got to my dad, you feel me? Like walking there, like I was trying to show him I was hurt. I was like sliding my leg to see if he'll like feel bad. Bitch, that nigga yoked me, like, bitch, who the fuck? Who told you to be there?
Oh my god.
Now sit the fuck down.
I'm glad I wasn't part of that, because my dad, I wouldn't be here today.
He's so like, it's crazy because we still live on the same block, and anybody who knows my dad, he got that white hair and shit, and you know you be seeing that nigga
It's
posted.
the same house. The only thing different is that damn fucking fence.
Right.
I hated that fence. They would always tell me to go close the gate, knowing I'm the smallest one. And every
That's
time I would go grab that thing,
hilarious.
it would like take me away. Like I would fly away with that fucking gate.
Crying with
That
her.
shit was heavy. Cause you had
Nah,
to.
yeah, just to
It was
swing
like
that
a
slow.
thing. It was like a big heavy gate, and there was like one only thing that was keeping it in place was that one like stick. It was like
That
a bar.
is so funny.
As soon as I lift that bar, I'm gone. Nothing gonna close the gate. I can't. Like, yo.
Bad decision. Good story.
A lot of bad decisions in that, yo. So, I saw this meme and it says, "I'm not strict. I'm scared. Keep my kids close to me because I need them to be okay."
Definitely.
So, the difference between a strict mom and a scared mom, and like describe scared, because I have like ideas, but you go first.
So I'm definitely very strict. Like I don't let my kids do much. I don't really let them, like, pretty much everything happens with me. Like friends gotta come here, sleepovers have to happen here. Parties, get whatever. Y'all kids is with me. Like, cause I'm too paranoid. Like the world is scary. Like what the hell? And people say that that's a little bit too overprotective, but really, like, do you know what your kid is doing when they're not with you? No.
Seriously.
Like, I can answer that. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know at all. Like, I don't know what my kid's doing when they're outside and I'm in the house. And I'm paranoid when, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to the window, like, you good? Like, yo, don't get close to the street. Like, let that fucking ball go. Like, shit like that. Like, you know? So.
Yeah, I got a different kind of fear when I moved. Because when I lived here, I had that fear of, like, my kids couldn't play in the front yard. My kids wasn't going to nobody's house. Like, they would go to family's house. friends could come to our house. But like my kids were younger when I moved, so like it was mostly family that was their friends. But I was very strict about like just what they can eat, like things like that, what they could eat, what they could drink, and all that stuff. Like you can't just go to anybody's house and eat their food, things like that. And it's like, it's a fear. It's not more. I don't want to be like authority. It's just I want them to be safe, and I don't know how to do that without having like very like strict rules that they can't bend these rules.
Right.
And it changed when I moved to where I moved because like here it's like it's rowdy, there's cars everywhere, it's loud or whatever, like anything could happen. And where I live, it's more quiet. There's like no cars where we live and stuff like that. It's like really quiet. But I developed a different kind of fear.
She left the ghetto. I
did. So here, right, we never had to worry about school shooters because we knew that if someone had like something on them, they had a target. Like so if you didn't bother nobody, you mind your business, that wasn't your life. Like you didn't have to worry about that stuff, right? And like, so whenever we saw school shootings and stuff on the TV, I was like, that was wild for them. I never really thought that about us until last school year, because my kids go to a white school. My kids are like one of like a handful of black kids at their school. And there was this whole thing about like how this boy was texting these girls, like, I'm gonna come to school tomorrow and I'm gonna shoot you and the kid that, like, there was a kid that she was already dating. He was like, I'm gonna come shoot you and the kid. And he was like, since I'm already getting in trouble, I might as well shoot everybody else. And this is a text that the girl was like, oh my God. She sent it to the mom. The mom works at the school, so the mom told the school whatever.
Right.
Why did they take care of it hush hush?
I mean,
they took care of that shit hush hush. There were police at the school. But there were police at the school. Like, police cars were at the school. Like, they shut down the school, but they didn't warn the parents or anything, right? The kids kept going to class as normal. They didn't shut down classes or nothing. So you have this, like, obvious threat. You know that this, like, where we live, again, almost everybody's dad hunts. And this kid was like, yeah, my dad bought me a gun, which is very normal over there because they go hunting with their dads.
Right.
So he knows how to use it. He has one of his own. Like, he doesn't have to steal it.
It's smart, but like I said, it's scary.
It's scary because all you need is a tap little kid.
But bitch.
Yeah, all you need is a tap little kid. So that's a new fear. I never had that fear before. And now, like, I need to get my kids' phones and stuff for them to take to school. I never had to worry. Like, I never thought about that before, you know?
Because when we was in school, it was fun. You actually like to be in school. Like, you wanted to leave home, like, to go to school. Now it's like, you know, schools, like, I don't know. It's just a whole different dynamic. I be praying when my kids are in school when I'm at home. Like, before, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, my firstborn is 04. So, then it was, you know. So, I was sleeping, chilling. Time to go pick him up. Now, like, I don't sleep. I'm always thinking because it's like, you don't really know what's going on in school with kids. It's so fucking different now. Like, shit, it's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
Bro.
So, there was this soccer player. He played the system, bro. What happened was this soccer player was about to split with his wife, right? So what he did, he was making $1 million a month, okay? So what he did was he got all his money, all his assets, and he put in his mother's name. Because where they live is, he's like in another country. Where they live, the wife gets 50%. What's 50% of nothing? Cricket.
Right.
Nothing. So she got 50% of his shit, which was nothing. He had nothing in his name by the time they got divorced. And she was married to a multi-millionaire and got a big fat. That shit's wild. Okay, so what the guy said in the video was, being broke on paper is better than being broke in real life.
Facts. I agree with him.
So,
sorry for you.
What would you do if you was the girl?
Nigga, first of all, nigga, I'm coming for your mama.
Oh, is that robbing his mom?
You feel me? Like, where the loot at? Give me the loot.
There was no loophole, too. Like,
that's
there was
crazy,
nothing
nigga.
she could do.
She didn't see it coming. That's the crazy part.
Because he gifted his
niggas are actually dumb.
So
I'm sorry. And he did that. Like,
yeah, so like his mom was like his manager, I guess, and that's how he got away with like everything being in her name.
His mom probably was like on the low, letting him know, like, yeah, do this, do that. You know, we're smart.
She's one of them moms.
She's
like,
smart.
That's not good fun for you, my son.
No.
And he was like, don't worry, Mom, she's temporary. You're forever.
Yep.
She got...
Love you, Mom.
Yo, he said, you want 50%? Fine.
Take it.
Fine.
I'll
have
be there
50%.
later.
Her face... And her face was... Like, the picture that they showed of her wasn't even of, like, her reaction to it.
Right.
But in that picture, she was like... like, she knew,
confused,
like...
bitch.
She knew. It was like her intuition
she
was
knew,
just
but she
like...
was confused, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
She was like... How he broke, but he not broke? I watch him make money every day.
He got these
How is
pennies,
he broke?
Bitch. Yeah.
That's
she was fucked up
wild.
in the head, nah.
She divorced the right way, man. Well, he divorced the right way. She should have been quicker than that.
I wonder if he's still alive.
Why? Cause he...
That's crazy shit to do to somebody. Like, I'm just saying, like.
All right, so you've heard of girl math, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's boy math, but what about toddler math?
I don't like it.
Toddler math. So my youngest is 3, so she's still a toddler, right? So toddler math. So I found this thing on Reddit, and it says toddler math is crying when mom puts the grapes away, and you have an entire plate of grapes in front of you. Toddler math is asking for more food after you've thrown it all on the floor. Yo.
Sometimes that happens a day.
A day, an hour. Can I have snack?
I would have mastered how to fucking catch it. I'd be like,
yo, if you remember the movie Casper? Remember Casper?
I love Casper.
Okay, so remember Casper when the uncles are eating and everything they eat goes on the floor?
Yep.
That's my baby.
That's hilarious.
That's my baby. Everything she eats ends up on the fucking floor. Tyler Math is taking a 2-minute sleep in the car and thinking that means you can skip your nap and not go to bed at night.
Right. They do it all, especially, I swear to God, like, on the weekends, everything be smooth. It's like the opposite. It's like they know they gotta go to school during the week, and they want to be up. Like, we don't do this shit every day. The weekends come, it's like they don't really be up that late like that.
No, they want to go
like
to
maybe
bed.
a Friday, but once Saturday hits and Sunday, it's like
and
they kind of go to bed at a decent time.
That's to torture you, because when they go to bed at a decent time, guess what the hell they're doing? They're waking you up at the butt crack of dawn on a Saturday morning because they went to sleep on time on Friday night. It's all calculated. You know that movie Boss Baby?
I love Boss Baby.
I think Boss Baby is to trick us. Conspiracy theory.
Yo.
That's real.
Nah.
Because these kids really be too calculated. Too calculated.
And then when you start talking, they just look at you. She said something to me.
Because you know Adrian got bills to pay.
Yeah, he's definitely like, that boy, he's amazing. Like, he just, I can't, I be at night trying to eat something, and like, I be so slow. I don't know how the fuck he hears the air coming out the bag of the fucking chips, bitch.
Mind you, how old is he?
Like,
he's 1.
I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? You just sleep,
he's a bitch.
Bro. How the fuck? Yo, I swear, like, he's on everything. You cannot do nothing without him.
When he's talking, like when you're talking to people or whatever, because like when we're at your mom's house or whatever and they're at a party, when you look at him and someone else's arm, he's dead ass staring at this girl. Like, so when you coming back,
right? Oh
like,
yeah, he be counting the seconds.
He be like this, like hand on chin. When you coming back,
he's definitely a titty boy.
Like, he's just like, how you gonna give me to these people like this? I don't even know these people.
It could be his dad.
He don't care.
Dad.
This man don't got titties. Titties,
right.
Take a shot.
Yeah. He missed mad shots in the titty. Yeah.
Okay, so toddler math is only wanting the toy when your sibling is playing with it. Yes.
These kids be beefing. For real, it'll be war in here.
Toddler math, I want apple juice plus gets apple juice equals I hate apple juice.
No, yo, and it's so crazy because yo, shut up because so.
She said shut up.
So I buy pear and I buy apple. But it's so funny because he loves the apple, but it just does something to like, it just makes him, he shits a different way with apple juice. The pear, like, he don't like it, but he'll drink it and it's like so relaxing. So like, he be throwing the fucking, like, as soon as he tastes the apple, he wants it, he'll throw the whole fucking bottle. I'd be like, yeah, who's cleaning that?
That's like me with a margarita.
I like margarita.
Cause margaritas,
I'm due for like 20.
I mean, can you stop and then we can drink?
Right.
But no, like I like my darks.
I don't drink.
I like my darks, my Jack, right? I like my darks.
Yeah, let's clear that now, cause she's on like the she's like, I'm the big boy drinks.
I drink
I'm
whiskey.
I'm like on the little baby shit. Like y'all think I'm sipping. This bitch sipping.
Okay, so I have Jack and Coke, lightweight. So I like my dark, right? But I like a good margarita, but I don't like tequila by itself. Right. And so, a margarita hates to see me coming because I'll drink a shit out of margarita, but then like your son, my stomach's like, bitch, why you drinking a margarita? You know we don't like margaritas.
Right.
But my mouth is like, yes, we do.
Right. Taste that.
Do those. They taste so good.
Right. Especially the strawberry watermelon.
Especially at the ones at the Mexican restaurant, they don't care about your liver.
Especially at Chili's when they be having them cheap.
Tambe Kevla.
With some nachos on the side.
Oh my god. The chili ones, they let's just do a couple more. Toddler math is when you already have a mouth full of watermelon, but you grab more of the stuff in your mouth and then you spit out all of it because your mouth is too full for what you actually want to swallow. When I tell you.
Yo, it happens because that's how kids are. They're so greedy with their eye, nigga. They just start eating, but then they start choking, so. He'll go right in his mouth and grab the whole chunk out. You don't care. Charlie,
she'll double fist, right? So she have a nugget in each hand and she goes like this, right? And then when she's done with the she'll stay like this watching TV.
Awful. Juggling.
And if I have to watch myself, like if I don't pay attention if she's eating, if I ask her a question, I'm like, are you eating? She goes, yeah. And like spits it all out.
Yeah, she's letting you know. You want to see it?
Why you do that? And she goes, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I wouldn't like that glob either. What the hell? And I found this question on Reddit, and I feel like we're talking about school and kids, so we might as well like keep on that trend. Okay. So the title of this is "School Called CPS on Me." And if y'all don't know, CPS is Child Protective Services, all right? The ones that kid snatches.
Kid snatches.
They just snatch your kid.
Listen.
Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your husband too. Because they snatching everybody. Right. Do you remember that song?
Yeah. It's so funny, yo. That is hilarious because I have a hater that works for CPS.
You gotta
a real
tune
one.
In. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm sure they
press the subscribe button down below.
You know.
Can I wait? Alright, so here's a story. Again, in these people's teeth.
Let me stop for they call CPS for me drinking this wine.
What? There are no children in sight.
I'm playing again. Man, not somebody bust my door down for me drinking some motherfucking wine. I got beat CPS that like, bitch.
We have what do we have? I have ADHD. Sorry, we have a responsible adult watching the children. So I couldn't think of the word responsible, bro. I couldn't. I was thinking
that's the word you want to use.
Cause that's what I use. See, that's why CPS gets called because of the doubt in your voice. The fuck? You better say that with chest. You got some. What's the word? You got some gumption.
We got some gumption ass motherfuckers.
Gumption. The gall. The fuck?
They don't know what gumption means though.
You know what I just thought of?
Go look it up. I'm not
saying nothing.
We're not even doing
I'm not a thesaurus.
Look it up. Yeah, you gotta pay us.
No, but you know what I just popped into my head when you said that because it's how my ADHD brain works. Hi, my name is Lizzie. I have ADHD. You remember that song? Conjunction, junction. What's your function? They used to teach us that in English class. So you can remember conjunctions. Yes. When you said gumption,
I be rolling my eyes like now. Like, man.
Let's refocus. I digress. This motherfucker got CPS called on him, and we're talking about conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So school called CPS on me, not me, dude. Okay, I'm reading. No one calls CPS. Oh, that's not true. School called CPS on me. That's a story for another day. And is making my life so difficult. I'm 25 male, and I have a son, 11 male. I will admit, we aren't the most stable family, but in no way is he being abused or neglected. I got home from work on Wednesday and got a knock on the door. It was some lady saying that she's CPS and she was there for child endangerment. Well, today I march into school with my son because what the fuck? The reasons they gave me were he didn't have healthy lunches. He walked to and from school by himself. He said I would be mad if he failed his upcoming test. And number 4 was some minor behavior issues. My son packs his own lunch. Usually a sandwich with some snacks. Obviously not the healthiest, but he honestly doesn't eat anything all day if I pack it. He literally lives less than 5 minutes walk from his school, and he's 11. Of course, there are dangers of a kid walking home alone or walking to school alone, but they act like he's going to be walking through dark alleyways.
Right.
I guess the final straw for them was when my son said I would be mad over a failed test. But what parent wouldn't? It's not like I yell at him, but of course I'd be mad if my son was failing. I understand the school staff are just trying to look out for the children's safety, but they are blowing this way out of proportion, and I hate this. So there were some things in there that I was like, sir. But there's also some things in there that didn't make sense. So, like, I think let's start with the negative, because I think it's kind of fucked up that he blamed this kid for not having healthy snacks and, like, a lunch. Like, well, first of all, he packs his own lunch. That's your fault.
Yeah, a lot. And,
you know?
Yeah, there's so much topics you can think on top of that, because that's like
still his fault, you know? Because, like, yeah. Like,
I feel like an adult that blames a child has deep issues.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, like, I let my kids pack their snack too, but they're only packing what I have in the house.
Right. Like, it's your duty to make sure the kid has what they need.
So if you have good options for them to bring to school, then that's what they're going to put in their thing.
Right.
But if you have bullshit,
that's
like, have you seen
the
pictures of the little girl that brought crab legs to school?
No. She's eating right.
Her mom had leftover crab legs in the fridge from like a crab broil, and she switched out the lunches and she took crab legs to school. That shit must have stunk so bad.
I know she was up in there popping them shit.
She said,
"You want what?"
Cold ass crab legs, because you know they don't got a microwave at school.
Man, listen, I'm gonna get cool with teacher. Somebody gonna heat up my crab leg.
But yeah, like, he's blaming the kid for, like, you know.
That's crazy.
Then, like, okay, yeah, if the walk is 5 minutes and he's 11, like, all right. But again, that's like, yeah, he's not going through dark alleyways, but what kind of area do you live in?
Right.
Because if we lived here, my kids are not walking to school. You know what I'm saying? But, like, where I live now, my kids walk home from the bus stop. I don't mind that.
You ain't scared of Freddie?
No, not during the day.
Jason
comes at night.
They live where you at.
They do, but I'll let my kids, like, my kids are in the house by 5:30.
Right.
With me. If we're going out of the house, like if we're going to like the park or something after 5:30, I'm with them.
Right.
But before 5:30, and the reason.
Boom, right there. That's the dynamic that they're trying to flip on him, though.
Yeah.
You're not with him.
You're not with your kid. Like, why is your kid walking by himself?
That's the easiest thing that I feel like parents, they drop the ball on forgetting, like, yo, if you're not with your kid,
like you said earlier,
get in trouble for a lot of things that happen if you're not with them, like, because they're under your supervision, they're yours, like, anything they do before a certain age,
like
coming to you.
Like you said earlier, you were like, everything you do with your kids, like everything your kids do, you're right there with them.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's like
in the mix.
Like, I'm not at the park with my daughter when she gets home from school, but she tells me who's there, and their parents are there. And so, like, I'm not the adult that's there, but there's an adult there, and that adult has my number.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm going to go down the street to
like,
this kid's house.
Know the parent.
Yeah, and their parents will text me, be like, oh, your daughter just got here. Is it cool if she stays in place? I'm like, yeah, she told me she was going there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the thing that stood out to me. What about you?
I feel like I can see where they're trying to get him at.
Can you understand why he's mad?
I can understand why he's mad, because I mean he's not I don't think his intention is to put his child in harm, because, you know, especially guys, like, they treat their boys tougher, and they feel like, oh, you know, they want to man them up, so they kind of just throw them into the world or whatever.
Yeah.
Not all, some, but I can see why he was mad, but also I don't respect him not taking accountability and using his child as the dummy when, nigga, you the dummy.
Yeah, that part.
Like, that shit's fucked up.
All his responses was like, well, my kid this and my kid that, and it's like,
and I know a couple people who have done that, like, don't want to own up to shit and make the kid take falls and it's
Yeah.
fucked up. Like, but karma's big, man. There's good, there's bad, and that bitch don't mix.
Yeah, and I think the only part that like to me wasn't fair was when they were like, oh, he said that that you're gonna get mad if he fails a test, and it's like, yeah, he's gonna be mad if he fails the test, but like, what is your interpretation of mad? Because he might not have meant that in an abusive way.
I don't think that was abusive at all. I think any
they
parent's gonna
took
be
it that way.
Yeah, because again, they're gonna use. Well, he dropped the ball by not being with his kids, so right there now they're just picking at everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But
like,
again,
your kid's
like,
scared of you.
No, you should have a little bit of fear to have some type of respect. Because if you ain't, you know what I mean, like, nigga, I was scared of my dad. I still, bitch, I got respect for my father. Like, I walk away now as an adult. When I was younger, I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, you know? Because I couldn't walk away. But now it's like, you gotta learn how to respect where you come from. That's first and foremost.
Like, my kids are not afraid of me, but they know when I'm not playing.
Right.
And I think that's an understanding of, like, I'm still mom, I'm fun, we laugh, they call me their best friend, but when I don't play, I don't play.
Right. And they, at that point, they're like, all right, let me sit me down.
But that doesn't mean, like, I've never, like, it's not, they don't know I don't play because I've hit them or anything like that. It's just, I think the biggest way for your kids to respect you is for them to be not afraid of you or what you could do to them, but the fear is afraid of disappointing you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to disappoint them. Like, I'm afraid of my dad too, but my biggest fear is disappointing my dad. Like, when my dad has told me he's disappointed in me, like, maybe 2 or 3 times that I can remember. And those stuck with me. Because I was like, oh my God, I'd rather you just punch me in the face right now. I disappointed my dad. I am going to try so hard to make him proud of me again because I don't want him to be disappointed in me. And I feel like that's the fear your kid should have.
The respect. That's respect.
Yeah, they should be afraid of disappointing you, not afraid of what you would do to them if they made a mistake.
No, yeah, because you shouldn't be beating your kids.
So anyways, guys, it's been really fun hanging out with y'all today. Thanks for tuning in.
Hanging out with us.
Right. So again, if you haven't already, I don't know why you haven't already, but just in case you haven't, subscribe down below.
Thank you.
Hit that bell, the ding, ding. Hit that. All right. Go over to our Instagram, like, share, all the things, comment, send us questions. You know, interact, because we've been interacting with y'all and we're having a hell of a time. Okay. Go to the fan page on Facebook. Make us friends there. Tell your grandmas to follow us. Okay?
Not your grandma.
Grandmas love Facebook.
Oh, look at that. Not your baby mama.
Not your baby mama. I'm not your grandmama. Yeah. Right? Can you imagine?
Grandmama.
So anyways, on that note, always remember, I'm a mother.
Not your baby mama.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now.